And then welcome this present moment. Whatever's here, often the easiest way to access the present moment is through awareness of our body. So let's start with our feet, feeling them if they're not on the ground, maybe our ankles on the heels on the bed if we're lying down. Feel the sensations in this moment. The arches of your feet. Of your heels. Describe those sensations in your mind. See if you can bring more awareness to what's going on in your feet. Sometimes wiggling my toes, it sort of wakes up those nerve endings a little bit, scrunching up my feet. I can feel there they are. If I'm sitting, I press them a little bit harder onto the ground, just to increase that sense of presence. I'm here. I can accompany my body. So many times throughout the day, I'm so aware of what's in my head, I'm not connected to the sensations in my body. This is a practice of developing more awareness of what's here in the present moment. Moving up a little bit to our ankles now. And in the invitation today, I think I might have used the word cradling. Cradling our body with presence. As I say those words, I feel my feet and ankles kind of getting bigger. So what happens to you when you can even say those words out loud? Cradling my feet, my ankles, my thighs, bringing awareness to my calves and thighs. I skipped over a lower part of the leg. I just feel the sensations. It's cold here, so I'm actually feeling the cold now. In my lower legs, my upper legs. You can bring your breath all the way down to your feet. You feel the tinkling of when the oxygen meets your feet. Feeling alive, feeling warm. Letting that warmth continue up your legs, up to your hips. Sometimes if I shift my hips from side to side, I can increase sensations in there and feel the presence of my hips. Whether I notice them or not, they're here for me. They're a pretty essential part of my bodies functioning. All that they contain. Just bring your breath, the present moment, to your hips. Cradle your hips, if that's a word that brings a sense of accompanying your body, of acknowledging the partnership. So much aliveness in each cell of our body. If we can wake up to it, we can let our bodies connect us with our aliveness. I mean, the simplicity of where, the simplicity and the miracle of our aliveness, right? In this moment. Not taking for granted that we'll even have another moment, but we have this moment. Feeling my hips, allowing the sensation in my hips to move up my trunk, up my torso. Stay with it. Stay with that awareness. As you notice your breath lighting up your stomach, hips, legs with oxygen, let it continue up your chest. Feel your breath fill your chest. Let your shoulders fall back a little bit. Fill them with that sense of presence. I'm here for you now, my beloved body. And from this sense of aliveness from our lower part of our body, bring it when up to our chest, down to our fingertips. Allow your fingertips, maybe rub your hands together. Somehow for me that brings a sense of awareness in much more than my fingers. It sort of lights up that whole upper part of my body, letting it relax my neck. Such an important portal to presence, to this moment, to all the different parts of our beings that are all looking for some sort of voice with us, right? And our body often, we don't hear its voice unless it's in pain, unless it's trying to tell us something. We don't have to wait. We can acknowledge any parts of our body as we scan it that are uncomfortable. Again, cradle that if it's there. And continuing up from the sense of warmth that we've nourished in our whole body up to our shoulders, our necks, our head now. What can bring presence to all those wonderful muscles in our face and our heads? And then all that stuff inside of our face and heads, all of that gray matter there, again, working for our life, to be able to predict what's next. And in this moment, if it's doing that, we can just say, thank you. And I'm going to come back to my body and awareness of my body. And keep cradling myself with presence, with love. Going from our body to our breath and to our needs. It's always there as a portal to our needs. I'll continue to breathe in, breathe out as we consider all the people, our loved ones, even throughout our whole lives, that have had bodies. Maybe they're back in the earth right now. And so many loved ones, may you have presence. Can you cradle your body with love? So many neutral people that are part of our lives that we hardly ever acknowledge as they walk by, as they help us, as they bring us coffee. So many people that are harder to love that we can look at with curiosity as we come back into ourselves. What is it in me that gets lit up when I have trouble loving that person? What is it in me that needs just a little bit more care? And may all beings in the world benefit from our practice, and please continue to nourish your body.